Oh guys, it's time. It's time for our panel, the unfair map panel. Oh boy, I'm so ready for this. It's gonna be with me and Nico the Pro. He's over there. I can't see him because I'm too far away. My render distance is too low. But everybody's out there at the moment. The live stream guy, he's out there too. And I'm so nervous about this. But yeah, I mean, I guess what I could do now is switch over to the live stream. The live stream footage. Because I think our panel is going to be starting in a minute. I can't see everyone, but the stairs are over there. Oh, this is going to be great. Let's switch over to that footage.
Hey guys, what's up? We're doing the very first panel of the Cube 2018. We're going to start off with something called unfair maps. And
Hey.
Nico's already brought himself on stage, everybody. Nico's going to lead the panel today, along with Happy Wheels 1.
Hey.
So, Nico, if you want to introduce yourself, and then Happy, you can go after.
Sure. Well, my name is Nico the Pro, and, as you guys know, I'm the guy that created the unfair map style that now, unfortunately, everybody is doing, and, ruined the Minecraft community making troll maps. So, yeah, that's me. Hello. And anyways, today we're going to be hosting a panel with the Happy Wheels. So he's also a creator of unfair maps, and he makes some really cool unfair maps. And basically, the way I want to structure this is first I want to tell you how all of this started, and then we're gonna go to why did it take off, and maybe I could give you some tips on how to make an unfair map, because many guys make an unfair map. It's kind of sometimes you use too many barriers, it's too frustrating, and so people just quit. Okay, you have to make it the good enough of unfair so that people don't have to quit. They keep up to suffer, okay, but they don't have to quit. Anyways, for any of you guys that don't know what an unfair map is, it's a map not designed for having fun, but more designed for trolling you and making people watching you play have fun. So this is gonna be so amazing. So you may wonder how all of this started, okay? Because naturally, you may see how did you come up with an idea like that? Okay, everything started. This is actually a pretty funny story. We were in a call, and if you don't know, I do some maps for the YouTuber Preston, and actually his idea, he did that was his idea. I mean, he didn't have the idea of making an unfair map. It was what would be fun? A map that trolls you. And I was like, oh, that would be fun. I was talking to him in a voice chat, and so this is how it started. And then I remember at night I just went to sleep and I was like, what could be a cool map that trolls you, but it's also an interesting concept. And then I came up with an unfair map, and also it's not something original in Minecraft. It's actually taken from a game. It's called Unfair Mario. It's a browser game. You can play it. I don't know how long you can last on it. My record is 10 seconds, because as soon as you play it, it's a really unfair it's a really unfair game. you can see that that's where Unfair Minecraft came from. And basically, it's basically, instead of Minecraft, it's Super Mario, and Super Mario has to walk through blocks, and that's terrain disappears and all of that stuff. And basically, that's the idea. That's where I got the idea for Unfair Minecraft. So the first thing I thought was let's just make a tree. Let's just make a tree that when you break it, it drops some anvils on you, and trolls you. And that's how it began. And funny story, in every single unfair map I did, and even other people are doing, there is always that tree, the first tree that trolls you. And yeah, this is basically how we started. Now, you may see, Nico, why is this kind of map just took off? What's the purpose of this? And, to be sure, I don't even know either. Who would like a map like that? I feel like the first thing, that made this map interesting is YouTubers playing it. Because, watching YouTubers play an unfair map, it's so fun. Even my own maps that I know where the trolls are, watching a YouTuber play it, it's like heaven. Because you can just see, you can even see it 1,000 times from 1,000 different YouTubers. It's never gonna get boring. Because, it's always a different perspective. They always fall in a troll in a different way. It's so fun. I actually remember something, it's the best troll I ever pulled off. And it's my third unfair map that I ever created, and it was the best thing ever. So we were at the end of the map. I mean, at the end of the first half of the map, there is a YouTuber called Captain Sparkles that was playing the map, and I was like, okay, you know what I should do here for a troll? I should not put any troll. Okay, I'm gonna be nice. the only thing that I'm gonna do is like make a block, a fake block. So it's like a block you can fall. Imagine this floor on the stage, like this block right here, you can fall through it, okay? And you cannot see it, it's completely invisible, it's just random. So I was like, why did I do that? Well, I did that because I knew that one person out of 1,000 people was gonna jump on that block. And I was like, I'm aiming for that person. And that happened like on a video on Captain Sparkles. They were just figuring out what to do because it was a puzzle area. And then I remember he jumping around and he just falls, and there is a cake, and there is an advancement that says the cake is alive, and that was like the best troll that ever happened. Anyway, yeah, how Unfair maps are structured is basically, a really long map, but it's not that wide. So you may say, well, there's not that much that you can do, but that's the funny thing. People think that it's gonna be easy because it's not really wide, it's only 7 blocks wide, but you can actually not build a house, you cannot build something really big. It has to be simplistic, and still it has to troll you in an original way. Anyway, I got this guy right here, the Happy Wheels. Thank you so much for coming, by the way, and thank you so much for inviting us. Yeah, you made some unfair maps, because after I created some, many more people got into making them. And, it was really amazing. So I don't know, you want to talk about one map in specific that you created, like Unfair TNT or something? I should probably not be moving that much.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll avoid Unfair TNT. We all know how badly that one went. I think we'll talk about Unfair Nico. So the idea for Unfair Nico came about when, obviously, you made your video about how to do the unfair terraforming, and that was the world edit. So it was more like, okay, so I watched this video, and I was because I wanted to get back into map making. I've been doing map making since about 2014 now, and my maps were not the best, but I always wanted to make a troll map, and that was kind of like my expectations for a map. So I didn't want to really make an exact copy of Nico's maps, but that's kind of what it became. And ever since, I've had support from Nico. He's been, real support. And yeah, obviously with my trolls, my maps are a little bit different to his. Right? He tries to kind of space everything out and make it, like do this, do that. Not as many trolls, I don't think. But with my map, you can look to the left and you'll die. It's a bit harsher. I think my maps they're a bit harsher. So I mean, Unfair TNT. I mean, we may as well talk about that whilst we're here. It was would you say the worst unfair map I've ever made? Would you say that?
I think I didn't play that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But Unfair TNT was one of the hardest ones that I've made. I've only made 3, but Unfair TNT, it was so difficult. Even for me as a developer of the map, it took me about 25 tries to actually complete it, and the trolls were just far too hard. I went too ham on it. But as I say, inspiration completely Nico the Pro. He is the main guy. He is the one who set it all up. And you can kind of say that I copied his idea, but nah, he's the one who started it.
All unfair maps are fun and original. You're just too evil, dude.
Nah, I mean, maybe. But so yeah. Anything else you'd like to say?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about actually how we continue this series of unfair maps because it's been 1 year and it just keeps on going. And you may say, don't you run out of ideas of biomes and stuff to do? Well, no, because there are also YouTubers. YouTubers really want to get into not making unfair maps, but playing unfair maps. I don't know why. It's really embarrassing. They always fail them. They always die on them. But it's really cool because you can make a map themed around a certain YouTuber. And so I'm saying a lot of YouTubers' names, but I could do an example of log.zip. At the beginning of his videos, of his old videos, he had a logo at the beginning. So I tried to reproduce it on a map. So when you start playing Unfair log.zip, there is that logo. So it's something really cool, and you can theme the map all around that. And naturally, because Minecraft is an amazing game, you can create custom resource packs, and you can literally make all of the world log.zip faces that I did. And it was really stupid. It was looking really stupid, but it worked out at the end. And it was a really cool map. I really look forward to making more of unfair maps and genres like that because many people like it. The main question that I get asked so often everywhere, you may say it's a cool question, is anything amazing? No, it's just make more unfair maps. Just realize that's not even a question, that's just a request. Guys, they're requesting me to do a more unfair map. Write in the chat, say in the chat right now, do you want more unfair maps? More trolls?
Nico, guys, can I just stop you there for a minute? In the stream chat, they're asking you guys to slow down your speech a little bit. I don't know if you noticed. because people can't tell what you're saying. So just talk slower. Nico.
Okay, hello. I'm
Calm.
happy. A map.
Yeah, try and do it at that pace, if not slightly, just a smidge faster, so
okay.
everybody can understand what you're saying. Because Nico, right now, you are talking incredibly fast.
Crazy. Well, anyway, what I actually also wanted to say is how did the genre of unfair maps like took off? Because we also talked about YouTuber playing it. I think the first YouTuber that played an unfair map was Unfair Preston. Was Preston, yeah. Afterwards, I made like an unfair map for him. But yeah, he was the first guy to play it, and then like we put it on Minecraft Maps, and many people like that map. I think it's the map that got most downloads of my maps, so that went pretty well. And thank you ever so much for all the support. So I started making more, and yeah, after that there was like Unfair Nether, because in that period of time I was like going from Unfair Minecraft, then doing the other biome. I actually wanted to stop at the third biome, Unfair End, and that was like the end of Unfair Maps. But then, because the trend was dying when Unfair Nether got out. But then with Unfair End, everything started back again, which was like something crazy. And I started making maps for YouTubers and stuff like that. It actually boosted off my Minecraft career just from making troll maps, which is crazy. And by the way, I actually, the third part of this panel, because we gone from how the unfair map started, then how we got like famous and stuff like that, how many people know this genre, and now we're gonna go on how you can make an unfair map, because unfair maps are those kind of maps that everybody can do. A map maker beginner can start to do them. Probably they're gonna be really hard for people that play them. You can make them for your friends to see them struggle, and you can you can also make them professionally. I mean, you like making an unfair map professionally, seriously. No, but you can make actually unfair maps for other YouTubers, like as I'm doing. Now, the main tip I have to give you is just don't troll, like 2 tips, okay? Basically, don't use barrier blocks, please, okay? Those blocks must be removed. No, seriously though, when we started making unfair maps, I was also really trolly too. Like literally, there were some areas where no matter what you do, you die. So you need to know the area first, and then you can survive it. So I don't want to do that. I want them to be more of puzzle maps, but with a troll twist in them. So that would be actually cool. And one of those things that I hate is when in unfair maps there are a lot of barrier blocks. That you can put barrier blocks, but sometimes it just gets so annoying. Oh my gosh, seriously. Another tip for you guys, maybe just to, instead of putting a lot of trolls over and over, just make the troll a puzzle. And also, when you troll someone, you have to troll him in an original way or a way that makes sense. So I want to tell you what this is. So, for example, imagine you have a button, and if you click the button, you die. Okay, that's a cool troll, but it doesn't really make sense. So a way to make that better, what if you are like in a room, okay, you are like in a little castle, and you see at the roof there are like some cracked bricks, and just you walk, and while you're walking, the roof falls on you, it falls on your head, and then you respawn. So, that's a little bit better. So basically what I'm telling you is, when you do a troll, instead of just using /kill, use more interesting ways to kill the player. Maybe they don't even have to make sense, okay? It can be even an anvil falling on your head. But, you just have to make it different. I remember in Unfair End, I did a troll, but it was just a button, okay? They said, this button does nothing. You press the button, and it gives you an achievement. An advancement in 1.12. Then you do it again and nothing happens. If you do it 5 times, it gives you another advancement, and it does it all the way up to 100. So I don't know if anyone actually pressed that button 100 times, but maybe someone was so crazy to think that was actually the solution and did that. So as you can see, a troll didn't kill anyone, but probably lost to people. People lost a lot of time on it. So that's a funny troll.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know. Do you have any questions? I'm not reading, the Twitch chat. Maybe just ask them in Minecraft if you have any questions, and I'm gonna reply to some.
Well, just while we're waiting, I thought I'd say the reason I started making the unfair maps like Unfair Nico, it was more of my revenge on you, Mr. Nico.
Yeah.
As I was playing your maps, they were getting progressively harder, and I thought, how can I get my own on you? So I thought, right, I'll make a map for you, and it turns out you struggled on it quite a lot. Let's be honest.
Yeah. And the fact that it was called Unfair Nico, I actually I must say the truth, I pretty much like that Unfair Nico map. It also was called with my name, so I was really honored, and it was really good. So it represented me so well.
I expect Unfair Happy to be made soon.
Yeah, you can ask questions now. Oh yeah, I'm very happy, totally.
Yes.
We need to do that.
Right, we're ready for your questions. I shall.
Yeah, if there are no questions, it's okay. We can just end the panel. I mean, this is all I wanted to say. If anyone else wants to say anything else.
Oh,
when
hang
next
on.
Unfair map, someone asked.
Yep.
I actually have no schedule on doing this. I don't know when I stop making one. I was actually making a while ago, and that's the last Unfair map that I've ever created but not finished. Unfair Infinity, that is basically a map that generates itself. So you're walking and it starts generating itself. And the problem is I set up everything correctly, but now I actually have to do 100 small trolls that starts to generate. So that is going to take a while. So maybe I should do a normal Unfair map. Probably it's going to be something themed around some YouTubers. Let's see if I can do it something, with Captain Sparkles. I don't know, if I get in contact with him, we could do an Unfair map for his channel. It would be really cool. And yeah, other question? Oh, can you tell?
We've got
sorry,
one.
you
Hang
can
on.
talk.
Yep, we've got one here from I Am Kyle. How hard is it to make an Unfair map? This is quite a good one for me to answer, actually, because, as you know, I've not been making them for very long. When I first made Unfair Nico, it wasn't actually that difficult. The thought process is quite easy, because it's just a bunch of trolls after each other, but you've kind of got to think about how they link up with each other. Although they don't really need to link up, they kind of do. What do you think of that, Nico? They kind of don't, but they kind of do.
The funny thing is that there are 2 levels of Unfair map. You can just make them for your friends, and they're really fun to play with friends. So you can everyone can make them. I feel like it's a really good way to start getting into map making. Maybe not upload them anywhere, because when you start making them, you're gonna be so unfair. You're gonna be evil. But when you get better and better, then it gets easier. You know how to make something trolly, but not that trolly. To use different commands, not only /kill, because that's the command we all know and love. And other than that, yeah, that's it. Oh, someone asked. Wait, I'm gonna get the name. Brothers111. Someone asked if I could. He asked if I could actually terraform without word edit. So yeah, I think Unfair Minecraft is the first map I actually terraformed. I mean, I didn't terraform it myself. Actually, Sam, a friend that I know, actually made the terraforming for me and helped me, get into that. So he actually taught me how to do that. So I didn't know how to terraform before Unfair Minecraft. But for Unfair maps, it's really, you have to do some cool terraforming. At the beginning of an Unfair map, when I did my first Unfair map, I didn't want to do any terraforming. I wanted it to be simple. But then when Sam showed me his work, I was like, yes, this has to go in the map. And that's why all of the Unfair maps now have terraforming around it. I could probably wish to do it without word edit, but it's going to take hours because I'm really bad. And, so word edit helped me really a lot in that.
Far too long without world edit.
Yeah.
World edit's like a lifesaver.
Yeah,
Still waiting for it in 1.13 though. It's not out in 1.13 yet, I don't think.
Yeah, I think there is a debug version for 1.13, but it's not really stable. But it works for me. But
yeah.
I think you have to put it on a server. It's just a plugin version. So that's how it's up for you.
So if anybody does want to make an Unfair map, go to this guy's channel here, Nico the Pro with a 0.
Oh, thank you so much.
Have a look through a video that's called How to Make Unfair Terraforming. And just have a look at that, because it's pretty helpful. He makes some pretty good content.
Yeah, you can get inspiration from that. FPS has a YouTube channel too. Yeah, I was telling you, okay? FPS has a YouTube channel too, so go check him out, okay? Just do it, okay? Thank you. That's all you get, Epi. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Go check him out.
Amazing.
He's an amazing YouTuber. I think he played some of my Unfair maps, so that's great.
All of them.
Oh my god.
Guys, we have 2 questions. First one, I'll tell you, is the definition of an unfair map, and then I have a question on stream that I'll tell you when you've answered that one.
Go on, Nico, you can take this one.
Okay, an unfair map is as I said, a map that is, it can be really long in length, but it's only 7 blocks wide, and it's bordered by cobblestone walls. And basically the purpose of this map, instead of giving you puzzles and stuff like that is to troll you. So let's pretend you're like walking on a path, and then the path disappears and there is like a lava pit. Trolls like that, okay? That's a simple troll, but you can keep on making more advanced ones. And the funny thing about this is that the meta changes. What I mean is, maybe someone can be expecting of a pit, so he just walks slowly and starts sneaking, but little does he know that when he sneaks, anvils fall from his head and he dies. So, that's the main concept about unfair maps. And that's why they're always, renewable, because, the meta always changes and nobody knows what's happening. So, that's cool. What's the second question?
The second question is from The Real Ducky on Twitch. He says, I love how passionate you sound when you talk about it. Have you found building these maps a great outlet for your phonetic energy?
Oh, okay, you can take that one. I'll just stay here.
Yeah, we can both reply it if you want. I mean, for me, yeah, they're really cool. They're making me stay happy. But you need to know the truth, okay? The funniest part is not when I make the map, but when I watch other people play it. Like, honestly, that's like the most energetic and fun part. Because when you watch a really, really good YouTuber that like puts all of the expression, because it's really cool, and into playing your map and does well his job and just has fun playing it, is like the best thing ever.
It's almost golden.
What about you, Happy? Like, can you answer this too?
Oh, right. Yeah. So I mean, I'd have to agree with you. It's like when you see people playing the map, something that you've put time into, and of course, like you said, the reactions they give, especially you. I'm gonna have to stop saying you. There's more people than just you on YouTube, but the reactions that people give. You record the walkthroughs, you think the map's easy, you think your trolls are going to be too easy, but then you see them struggling, and it's like, that's hilarious. But why is it hilarious? And then you want to kind of expand on that, and you want to make it more trolley. Or sometimes you don't, but that's how I'll answer that question. Yeah, it seems good.
Yeah. So sometimes I just make an unfair map. The first time I play it, like the map that I made, it seems pretty good. But after I keep on testing it, I start saying, oh, this sucks. Because, maybe I know the trolls already, so I don't like it anymore. But then when I watch other YouTubers play it, I say, oh, no, it was a good map from the beginning. It's okay. It went well. So, every time I make a map, there is always that moment where I say, I don't know if this is as good as the other ones. But, it's keeping on going well. And this channel is keeping on, growing. So I'm liking this, and I'm gonna surely be making more. And that's why we're here also on this panel. Thank you so much, Cube, for inviting us. And I think this is all the time we have. I mean, this is everything we have to say. So yeah.
Well, bye.
Goodbye. Awkward. I'm gonna go from this side now.
Oh dear. Oh, alright. Oh, that went amazing. Oh, I can't believe how good that was, guys. That was insane. Oh, I mean, I was nervous. Okay, I was nervous. Let's put it that way. I was nervous, but I still think it went well. Thank you so much, Nico, for inviting me, and thank you to CubedCon for inviting Nico. Without him and without them, I wouldn't be here right now. Really do hope you enjoyed the panel, though. A lot of important information in that. Definitely go check out Nico's videos and subscribe to him. Let him know that I sent you here. So yeah, really hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up, as I really appreciate your feedback. If you want to watch more videos like this, then be sure to click the link that's on your screen now. And if you want to watch more videos, and maybe even subscribe, there should be a link to that on your screen as well. But thanks for watching, guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'm off to go and enjoy the rest of CubedCon.